Hello everybody, Bandy here, playing some more League of Legends. Today I have a really interesting game to show you. I did have it recording, but unfortunately I ran out of hard drive space, so it just corrupted the video and crashed it. So I didn't get that recording with the chat in it, which would have been really interesting. If you'll notice, I have a Yasuo ADC with a Lee Sin support. These guys were... The support accidentally banned the ADC's Kaisa before the game started, so then Yasuo took, the ADC took Yasuo, and I guess this was in response, and I was trying to hold them together. I didn't really want to dodge. I only needed a few more LP. I really should have, but we're going to try to do the best we can with what we got. But it is a really interesting game. So we're against a Rammus. We're against a Rammus jungle, so it's very difficult for me to kill him. But the interesting part is not only do we have a huge disadvantage in the bot lane, but we also we're up against a Gragas, a Rammus, a Galio, and a Nautilus. So definitely want to go Merc Treads for this game. And if with his disadvantage in bot, Tristana should completely have the upper hand here, just setting and farming. The funny part is, if you'll notice here, so our bot lane got first blood. I honestly have no idea how this happened. So we'll just sit and watch it. I didn't get to see this in game, but there you have it. They got first blood, and then the crazy part is they got second blood too. So pretty legendary here. So after that, I was not at all worried about this game. I do wish that I had been able to get you the live commentary like I have been for the past few videos, but honestly, it wasn't anything to write home about. A lot of it was just me saying, "What is this game?" So finally, Lee Sin did get shut down by Rammus. So honestly, we're just trying to survive here. Even with that double kill, Tristana and Nautilus have the advantage here, and then after this point, if you'll notice, Lee Sin isn't exactly heading towards bot lane, and he doesn't. He stays away from bot lane for the rest of the game. So even still, just watching this, I'm like, what is this? So we're just farming, just watching this cluster of a game happen, and we're gonna grab the scuttle here. If you'll notice, Lee Sin is just sitting in the bush there. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to get Lee Sin to get, this is a good gank opportunity. I'm trying to get him to come with me, but he is committed to that Galio gank. This whole time, so Lee Sin pretty much stays away from bot lane. He gets Yasuo that double kill and then says fuck it and lets him survive on his own. So I'm pretty much this whole game torn between trying to because it's free. With that double kill, they should be able to put pressure together on bot lane and stop Tristana from free farming. And so I'm torn between going to help him and not. And I make a few mistakes, and then we make a few good plays on him as well. But it's just he's just too low to help, really, and I shouldn't have helped him at all. And at this point, I'm like, oh, whatever, fuck it. Let's just go in and see what happens. And we don't do good. And I think he dies again. Yeah, he just got queued by Nautilus. So Meanwhile, Lee Sin is making plays. And I get to take part in this one. It's just ridiculous what's happening here. I still cannot. I just can't. But meanwhile, this is happening. Like, we just lost half a tower. I'm trying to. I did communicate a lot with the team, and I wouldn't even say these people were toxic necessarily. Especially Yasuo and Lee Sin. They were just like several times. I was like, this has got to be like smurfing. They have to be smurfing because they're doing really like Lee Sin does insanely well this game. Let me see. 2-1 and 2. He's taken place in more like kills this game than not. Let me see. And he's higher than Yasuo, higher than me, higher than Fiora, and almost matching. I don't even know how, but whatever. So we're just farming up. I don't even know what's going on with this. Once again, he's going to gank this lane. What are we doing? So I think I backed and got my Tiamat. Yeah, that's what I did. Malzahar's doing really well, and this game is winnable. We just have to try to work around that really difficult disadvantage we have bought. And the other thing is if they were to play their cards right, they have so much CC. It's a ridiculous amount. Like you just can't not go Merc Treads in this game because of how much CC they have. And what I was saying is they have so much CC so they can protect the ever-living hell out of Tristana. So this guy looks like he's going to ward. For me, I'm going to take this. And I think I even try to go bot here again, but I'm not positive. Yeah, he warded right there. So I'm just kind of sitting here watching to see what Rammus does. I see that he did not go into his bot and Galio. And we're going to chain the CC here and get a kill right there. Not bad. So we're fairly ahead at this point, but you've got this kind of thing. Like, so let's look here. 2-1-1 and 0-2-2, and she has got a little bit more CS than him. So it's getting to the point where it's a little scary, and it looks like they're gonna get first tower here, which is really unfortunate. We really have to stop Tristana from getting this, and it's frustrating that Lee Sin is not at all like trying to help curtail this, because that should be his job right here. But I was confused this whole game as to whether I should like go into bot lane and farm the waves or not. Like, you're supposed to not put pressure on lanes that are losing, and this is a complete bait. And Lee Sin just went in there anyway, so I figured, what the hell, and just completely decimated. So I knew that Nautilus was there, but I didn't know that Rammus would be there, and then Galio ults in. So I mean, you saw there, I CC'd Tristana and then got locked up by a Nautilus, and then Rammus came in and flashed on me, and then Galio came in and dropped on top of us. So that was a good play by them. It was a bait, but we even knew it. Like, Lee Sin and me even knew that, and I thought it was just I didn't know the exact extent of the bait. So now you have Lee Sin doing Lee Sin things. Got a gank up top. I mean, he's honestly more jungler than I am at this point. But he also is not really farming. So I guess that's the thing. I saw an opportunity. I know Rammus was down there, so I'm taking this, trying to get something done here. Yasuo is doing Yasuo things. They're trying to take this, and I do admire the effort here because this is on the time limit here, and we really have to try to get first blood tower. So I'm trying to take this. Unfortunately, I get flashed on, and I can't even. I even smited the crab, the rift there. It's a wonder that we didn't like tilt off the face of the planet from this game. Because like you hate to see this kind of stuff, but I mean, look at this. So we got that. This versus this. It's down to that, and they have Rift. So we're really in a difficult position here. I went Merc Treads early just because of that type of thing. If I had been able to auto Galio at all or move, I might not have lost that fight because I wasn't too worried. But so I see an opportunity here. I see that Nautilus is right there, so I'm trying to bait Tristana into coming a little bit closer. And she even turns on me, like, but she almost beats me, but we do get a kill, and I don't think that that's a shutdown. I mean, we're not doing terribly at this point. It's just, it's going to be really difficult because of their CC. They should be able to get picks like nobody's business, and I think that Lee Sin here, I'll have to take a look at his match history, because I think at least he was smurfing. And if you looked, I think his mastery is pretty high anyway. So so we're gonna back. I think we get red here. We really need to defend the bot tower long enough to get first tower. That's going to be a big change in the in this way of the game. And just looking like Lee Sin has literally not been bought long enough to use his. So we got Galio pop the Rift Herald. Really nice that he did that because I was here with my smite and was able to kill it before he got first tower. We're almost losing this. But we got Mouse there, and Mouse is doing really well. And so if Mouse was there, I was gonna head on down the bot. So we're just waiting, we're just watching, seeing what's going on here. They went in on Mouse. The CC there though, like look at this. Like all three of us were permanently CC'd. But conveniently, because they TP'd in, Fiora got first tower, and I think she even gets a second tower here. We lose bot, and I believe we also lose mid here. And I think this one too, honestly. I think we lose 2 tiers in bot, 1 in mid, and then in response we get half of a tower. Okay. So we're just trying to not crash. Had some issues at crashing at that point where. So I think I fixed it. We're trying to stem the bleeding here. So do this. You saw that they were on dragon. We were just trying to see what's going on there. We do not get to the dragon before, yeah, we do. Yeah, we got the dragon. Not a bad play. Shoot over. Oh. And, I really wanted to kill Tristana for some reason. I thought she had a shutdown, which is why I was going so hard for her. If I wouldn't have got hooked there under the tower, I think it would have, I think I wouldn't have died there because I wouldn't have been taking tower shots. I don't think Nautilus could kill me, but could be wrong. The CC, again, is just ridiculous here. We did get bottom, which is good. Fiora's been doing really well. Malzahar has been doing really well. I don't know if he gets out of this or not because of the CC and all their damage. He does not. So me and Yasuo are coming in. We're trying to, once again, they've got a push going in mid. I think Fiora, did Fiora? No, she backed. Okay. So we have win conditions here. I think Fiora was communicating that we need to get a push mid and she would go bot because she has TP. And we also have Malzahar doing really well. If we can get a good position going to where Mouse can be on the outside putting his abilities down, he does good AoE with all of his spells. We can get a good fight going to where Mouse can sit on the back end. Fiora's trying to split push, and she drew 2 people down, so we're going to try to push mid. I was saying earlier that the team really wasn't really tilting a whole lot. It's just so weird. But you saw there, like, the CC, like, good thing he also flashed out and we could win this fight to some degree. So we won that. Me and Lee Sin are fighting this. They have a lot of CC, but once they use it, they don't really have a whole lot left. So we do well here. We win that whole fight. Fiora, I think Fiora 1v2'd down in bot, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where Tristana was. Tristana's still dead here. Yeah, she did 1v2. She's 3 levels above, so yeah, awesome. I didn't realize that happened in the game either, but so we won our fights here. They're going for kills. That was probably the mistake there. Yasuo was out of the fight. You didn't need to chase him under tower. I think if Rammus had been here as well, they could have won the fight and kept us chained. But that was the mistake that I see. Fiora's still split pushing. I don't think that Gragas can beat her. So that was probably our first overwhelmingly positive fight there that we got something for. So so we get this, and we get bot as well, I believe. There's mid, and we get bot. Yes. So considering the circumstances, feeling pretty good about that. If we just stick together, I don't think that. So I tried to E and fear to get all 3 of them away from me, but Rammus got the taunt off before that, so it pulled me and I died. And then Malzahar got killed as well. So we did get mid and bot, but we lost a little bit. Well, we didn't really lose much as far as objectives, but we did die. So if we look here, I'm actually going Black Cleaver after I went Warrior. I still think that we need some of the damage here. We have to, at least in my thought process, we needed to be able to kill these people before they could get a second round of CC off on us as a whole team. unfortunate. That wasn't a bad engage. And we wanted to keep this momentum going. So I was trying in this fight. I was trying to get through this whole tanky front line to get to Tristana, because that's their whole team right there. And we absolutely failed this team fight. As I said, I was going Black Cleaver. I got Phage because they have a Rammus, they have a Nautilus, they have a Gragas, they have a Galio, and they all have a ton of armor. 167, 114, that's before he pops his W. I think Gragas has the least, and then I think Galio has some kind of passive or something that works the same way. This was an excellent play. Like, I was really worried about Fiora coming in because I thought they would CC chain her forever, but I think she gets her W off correctly. And I saw that Tristana stopped out, so if you notice, I'm pinging. She's right here. She moves right here. I'm going for her. A lot of people forget about the passive Warwick has, so I'm just waiting for her to use her little hop. She juked me really hard there, but unfortunately I did get the Q off on her follower. I thought that she would try to run this way, but she actually just hugged this wall. Even if she popped that plant and was over here, there's no way that she's getting away from me with W. Like 100% she just wouldn't get away. So we got a great team fight. They didn't get anything. I think they got this tower. And then we got a kill. We got the dragon. I'm trying to get a push going here. We've got the gold advantage on aim kills, so we have something there. Lee Sin is 6'3" and 12. This is why I said that I think this guy is potentially a Smurf. Yasuo is not doing great at all, but I was really curious as to why this guy was fighting me. I think, yeah. This was so unfortunate. I was trying to bait for the flash and Q, and somehow his Q held, so it shouldn't have CC'd me, and I would have been behind him for the auto. And I think I should have got that kill, but I did not. So I got the Black Cleaver. It's gonna rend to armor for each auto that I do, which is gonna be really good. And then I think I get Blade of the Ruined King too for the health that they also have, because they also are just really big health pots. So we want to watch here because they can do this pretty good with Tristana. We see Rammus, so we don't have to worry too much. If Rammus isn't there, they shouldn't be on it. But so we're gonna lose top to Galio. I'm trying to go up there to cut that off, and then I see Tristana here. Now, I remember this play right here. This was insane. So I see Tristana. I know Galio's around, but I'm hoping that we can take care of her. And then I see this right here. So I'm trying to get on top of Tristana before she does too much. And he CC's Tristana. I CC their whole team. And somehow we save this Malzahar from certain death. And we get the Baron here. Like, and I remember the Malzahar is like, what the hell? Like, how did I even live? So that was a really good play. Sometimes you, like, it's situational for sure, but sometimes you want to use your E to CC their whole team rather than a single target. It's not very often that you use E in that way, and you also can pop it if you have your E charging when you ulti and you hit somebody with it. It immediately procs the fear off of it, and I do another good one, another good example of that in this game. It's very situational when I do that, because it also gives you damage reduction and you can CC a priority target, but occasionally you'll want to use that, and usually it's when the rest of your team is in position with AoE abilities or something like that to capitalize on the fact that they're all standing around in one spot. So I saw that Malzahar was I thought he had ulti, but we still get this Rammus pretty well. I thought that Malzahar had ultimate, which is why I was waiting. But when I saw that they were just chasing that guy down, I wanted to hold him so he didn't use his Q to get away. So we saw that they were in bot lane, so we want to be careful there. So far we've been winning these team fights pretty well. They do have CC, but they're not really using it correctly, and they're kind of not on the same page. Like, I felt like our team in general was all on the same page in this fight, and like it's because the bot lane started off like tilted, quote unquote, but they both did fairly well. Yasuo didn't like tilt off the face of the planet and like want to feed. He didn't do great, but he still is Yasuo, so he has some good damage here. I'm trying to zone those two up top off of this fight. As you can see, it's their whole team here, and I think I get right in the middle of them, and we do well. And I'm pretty sure that was all because of Malzahar. If you watch him skirting around the back end here, he's putting his abilities down there to the wall right there. He suppresses one guy, I suppress another guy, and Lee Sin is just using his Q to really good effect there. And that was a 4v5. We literally killed everyone on their team except Tristana, who backed away, and we still have Yasuo like split pushing this lane. So as I was saying, he's still doing good things here. Zone and Tristan off from even doing anything to him while he takes this inhib. We take the bottom inhib, and he's not doing bad against her. Burned a lot of her time. I was wanting to grab her there, but she gets away. I thought she had used her jump. I don't want to fight here because we wanted to just use get as much as we could, and then back away. But I wasn't able to get away from all this CC. I was trying to run into both Gragas and Galio to fear him away. And he did try to help me. Like, I never felt like they were tilting as far. The only thing that I felt like was tilting was Lee Sin not bothering to be an actual support. He just kind of roamed around as a second jungler. Even that death rate there, we burned enough time that Fiora could get this, and she gets this, and we'll come out of that pretty okay. They can't get anything from killing us there. They just have to push their waves back, and we've got both these inhibs down, so we're doing okay. Now, like I said, I went Blade of the Ruined King to do a % health damage. We do have a lot, but I can't see how to get this out. Looking at it, Rammus has built a bunch of health items. Galio went AP, it looks like. Galio went AP, Gragas went AP. Nautilus went health items too. So those two items are pretty good for the utility they bring to this fight. If I can get in there and shred some armor and do a % health damage. Well, this is what we want to do here. Is we want to try to take these out. They have a lot of like counter siege, so we can't really push a tower in just by ourselves with Tristana there. So we're just we're getting time for Fiora to push. She's got TP, and she's got a split push going. So like you saw, they're all converging on her. So we take this. Once again, we don't want to fight this. We want to get this, and we want to get this. That's what I'm trying to do. I didn't want to fight here. You hear blue team got a double kill, so we triple kill. We're not wanting to fight. Malzahar's doing really well with the damage. If I was, he even said this. If I was a ballsier Warwick, I'd try to clean up here, but I don't want to give them an opportunity for Baron, and I think it's coming up soon. So I saw him back there. I tried to do a little bit, but they were going to respond. So So just backing off. I think we back for another item here. Yeah, see Baron's up. I didn't want it to die because I needed to be there if they were going to try to take that. So I'm going to back. Everybody's pinging for Baron. Fiora is moving down to this bot lane. Now, right here at this position, I communicated that we want to waste as much time here. If we go for Baron, we need to get them. They either give up this Baron and that's game because they just have one inhib left, or Fiora split pushes this way and takes this. This is with like 3 autos or less, and then she takes the core. So we're setting up for the Baron play. This is excellent right here because they've given away that we're setting here. If you see them in this, like if you see them, Rammus spotted us out and they're all immediately converging to fight the Baron. And what we want to do is waste as much time as possible in this fight. So I bought stopwatch here. He also put the wall down. They're moving around it. Pop my E to get in there, and then pop stopwatch. Wasting time. If you notice, Fiora is doing exactly what she should have. Splitting to get that. I died immediately. Of course I did. But we win the game. My team is coming up. One person got in, and we're wasting as much time as possible in this fight. I cannot believe we won that game, honestly, because of how much CC they had and how disadvantaged we were for bot lane. But that put us in promos for Silver 1, so those videos will be coming out shortly. Thanks for watching.